Right, hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV. Welcome to another live stream. And today we do have a sponsor, but we'll mention that in a second, because the first and foremost, the most important thing every time I do a live stream is to say hello to the people who make this channel possible, to make it a thing. The reason why we get viewers and shit. Oh, I swore too early. James, you need to be better at YouTube. No, listen, to everyone who tunes in, use the guys who make this channel what it is. Liverpool is playing Brentford. Let's forget all the soppy stuff, because we've got a big game in our hands. As I've got to be quick, shout out to Eliza John, or Eliza Johns, or Eliza Johns, Harry Klein. Shout out to you, my G, 90 LFC, Kaz D, Wills, Eliza Johns again. Big up to yourself. Texas Dave, the absolute hero that's in the building. Guys, we are sponsored by, and we'll mention this a few times throughout the stream when the numbers pick up and whatever have you, but we are sponsored by Circle. See the little, I'm going to make that bigger in the next stream. This was all very last minute, but Circle is a football betting app where you can bet on all moments throughout the match. Now, also, I was actually just talking to the people who have been getting involved in the sponsorship, and not only to mention her supporting us, so therefore it's ideal if you go and support them. By the way, link in the description, not to mention, there is this QR code that you can screenshot to go and download it. Either use the link in the description or use this QR code. Now, I must disclaim that you've got to be over 18 and you've got to be gambling aware. T&Cs apply. That being said, the one thing that I like about the difference of this game is that every little moment counts, opposed to waiting for the scoreline or whatever have you. So guys, please do go check out Circle. Again, you supporting them means you're supporting the channel. However, you do have to be over 18, so don't be naughty and trying to download it, otherwise it does ask for identification. There's a few other things that I'm going to be mentioning about Circle, but the game's about to start in a second. Therefore, for now, check it out if you've got time, etc., etc. We'll mention it again at half-time as well. But anyway, guys, we have got Brentford. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit worried about this game for many, many reasons. Purely on the premise, or the biggest part of the premise, is to do... why isn't the comment showing up? Ah, there we go. They're back. The reason why this is a huge game is because Brentford are such a high-pressing team. So we always struggle, especially this season, with the teams with the legs, the teams who are going to be able to impose in our half and just throw everything at the wheel. Now, the good thing is, to the man who is in the thumbnail, is Ivan Toney's not playing, which is great. And by the way, these are clapping, I assume. In fact, yeah. Round of applause. Are they doing a minute applause for it as well? Absolutely fantastic. What I was going to say... What was I going to say? I apologise. What was I going to say? Ah, well, we forgot. Nunez to score. I hope so. Guys, if you can remind me what I was saying there, that'd be absolutely unbelievable. Top 5 videos are coming along nicely. The top 5 videos have been amazing. It's not quite in the algorithm yet. That being said, although it's not in the algorithm, the reaction of the videos has been brilliant. The likes are a lot higher than what other videos tend to get at a certain point. The view duration's longer, so people are enjoying the editing and stuff like that. Just loads of good positive things about the top 5 videos. We've done top 5 transfers that we hijacked from Man United. And we also done top 5 best January transfers, as it is now the January transfer window. It's also got its own playlist on the James Redmond TV YouTube channel. So guys, if you've got time after the game, whatever have you, please go and check that out. That would be unbelievable. But I'm basically also trying to keep one eye on the timer. This is huge moment of the stream when I either miss or don't miss the timer. It basically sets the momentum for the duration of the stream, which is why I need to be on time, and I'm on time because we've just kicked off. Fucking hell, James. Guys, we're underway, so if you do want to sync up, the timer is in the top left-hand corner. And hopefully the Wi-Fi isn't going to be such a big issue today, because the Wi-Fi has been a huge issue recently. before the game really kicks in, it has kicked off, but before the momentum starts building, I just want to let you know one more thing about our sponsors and our friends at Circle, is that they wanted to sponsor the channel because it's a footballing channel, and not to mention they felt like the demographic of this YouTube channel, which is basically people around my age, the majority, some younger, which doesn't apply to you, but some older, and those who are gambling away, I massively advise to go and download Circle, because again, every little moment counts. There's a little more element of excitement. Also, I just need to read out something that I was sent by our friends at Circle as well. So they're promoting a goal gifter public Circle, so which is basically a £3 buy-in and £300 jackpot. Every time a goal is scored, 20% of the pot is paid out. So all these things and more. And for what I believe... Oh, yeah, and if you want a free £5, if you deposit £5 and then you want an additional free £5, then use James Redmond 97. But yeah, the game's underway, 1 minute and 15 seconds in, and we've already got a yellow card. This referee is not messing about. He means business. Let me make sure I've got my remote and all that other stuff. Because, guys, I'm not confident of this game. I'm not going to lie. I'm never confident when Liverpool play at the moment. That was a dirty challenge, you rough bastard. Nunez, get up and kick him in the face. Well, don't, because we don't want you getting another red card. But who does this loser? Jorgensen. Who do you think you are, lad? Hey, listen, yeah. Nunez is shit, but he's my shit, lad. You don't fucking touch him without my permission. Bill in, bruv. Shout out to Revelation Artist who says, Oi, oi, Redmond! Let's get this, you'll never walk alone, lad! Ooh! Nearly done something from the set piece, nothing too major. Do we have a corner? Ooh, it looks like it's going to be a corner. The pressure's applied early. I also haven't seen the lineup, which is crazy because that is what tends to happen when I'm doing preparing these live streams. But right now, Trent is going up to take the corner. I'm seeing if my man, he's not in it today. Shout out to Diego, who usually puts the lineup in. Hasn't done it today because he's not here. That being said, that's fine. Yes, Hammers, what you saying, G? Lowy, I am sound. I am saying I won 3 points, but this time, like, a bit more convincing. Because I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm just... Oh, decent corner from Trent, never went anywhere. Liverpool need to keep up the intensity in the early part of this game! Vidge! What a save. Guys, did you just... Oh, it was offside anyway. Guys, was that a save? How Vidge never scored that? Again, it's offside, so it wouldn't have mattered or counted. How did he save that? Harvey Elliott, beautiful ball in. 3 players are offside, let alone just Virgil. And what a fucking save anyway. He shoots. What a save. Do you know that would have been one of the saves of the season? If that was actually allowed to go ahead. Shout out to Revelation Artist again who donates saying, Oi, Redmond, is that the same one? Oh no, that's the same super chat from before. Sorry lad, I thought that was a different one, my bad. I saw it like moving up from the corner of my eye. The atmosphere is amazing. Oh, let me turn up the telly just a little bit. Chat, can you hear the telly if it's like this? Let me lower it down. Can you hear the telly if it's like that? Let me know because I can't get YouTube copyright in my ass. Do you get what I'm saying? Good save, but off. Yeah. It was a really good save. That would have been save of the season. I truly believe that could have been... Or not the save of the season. It would have been up there. It would have been in the little fucking compilation at the end of it. That's for damn sure. But one thing that Liverpool need to avoid is allowing Brentford to have the ball. Now, I know that sounds very Michael Owen, but one thing that gives teams oppositions is all these constant long balls where you're not reserving any of the possession for yourself. Therefore, when I say don't just give them the ball, I mean don't give them the opportunity to win the ball. Don't just hoof long balls in the possibility of Nunez maybe or maybe not beating 6'3" Jorgensen, their centre-back, and always laying it down to 50-50. When you do a long ball, it usually is a 50-50, and sometimes usually 60-40 in favour of their centre-back because they're the ones who are trying to get the ball in this direction, whereas you're trying to take the ball down and take it this way. It's a very difficult thing to do long balls unless you've got the exact right players to do it. So for this game individually, we need to focus on maintaining possession, which we just didn't do because Harvey Elliott gave the ball away. But we have to put a bigger emphasis on actually passing the ball around and making Brentford a little bit impatient, creating opportunities and being a little bit more, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for, chat? Not improvisational. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Improvise a little bit more. My vocabulary let me down there. It's been doing me well recently. This time it is another super chat. Revelation Artist says, unfortunately can't watch the game, so you're my eyes. Well, I've only got 1.5 eyes, so hopefully you like being half blind. That being said, here's Harvey Elliott now coming through. Thank you for the super chat again. Balling from, was that Salah? I sometimes do get confused between Salah and Trent. I think they have like very similar, distant facial features. You know, the hair. Trent hasn't got a beard though, whereas Salah's got a naughty beard. He defo whacked some conditioner, Egyptian style, all up in that shit. The main man, Salah. Salah's that popular, like, people are asking, like, is he going to wish Merry Christmas, or is he going to wish Eid Mubarak? Oh, sorry, I have said that wrong, chat, I'm not too sure, but it's in the same, it's like on the same day in 2030, innit? It's mad. Looks like there's stuff going on in the outside neighbours. I heard them all shouting in the outside neighbours, so I had to make sure that I had it on mute. They're always loud, those neighbours, you know, mate. I was like, I hope they don't say anything that's going to get me demonetised, because this is a full-time job now, guys. Pay some homage. Pay some homage, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Here's Liverpool on the attack now. Mohamed Salah with a decent ball in! That's gotta be! No, Nunez. No. No, Nunez. No, Nunez. No, Nunez. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to have the conversation again with you, chat. I'm not going to do it. But, chat, he was on side. Chat, he done everything he needed to do, chat. Everything. It was good defending. I'll give it. It was good defending. But, chat, how much longer till we sit there and say, oh wow, Nunez does everything but score goals? Isn't that what Firmino's been doing for seasons? Chat, I'm sorry, this cannot be accepted no more. Are we just, okay, if we've all got the common agreement that we're happy to be top 4, top 5, top 6, then sound, I'll jump on this Nunez train, yeah man, 1 every 10 chances, man like Darwin Nunez, bruv. But come on, chat. Because if he scores, ready for this, if he scores, the momentum shifts significantly into our favour in this game, where Brentford have to expose themselves a little bit more, they have to attack the game a little bit more. So do you understand, although it's great to get all these chances, how it's actually becoming slightly a detriment? And that it's not just happening in 1 game, 2 games. This happened in the West Ham game. He missed a couple of chances against Southampton. And he's missed a lot of chances since the turn of the World Cup. Not to mention he didn't score in the World Cup. I don't dispute he can score goals, but none of the goals to this point have been in big moments. They've usually been off the back of the team already doing well. I only suggest this off of the premise that we could play better overall without him, if he's not starting. But anyway, I'm going to carry on watching the game, because I always do this. Nunez's quality, yeah, man. Yeah, man. You weren't saying this about Timo Werner, though, was you, when he was doing the same thing, getting 5-10 chances a game? At Chelsea, by the way. In a team that creates less chances than Liverpool. And won the Champions League, but everyone was saying, thank God we didn't get Werner. Oh, thank God we got Jota instead of Werner. I can't wait for Jota to get back, because honestly, I know Klopp will not continue to start Nunez when Jota gets back. I will be so surprised. Chat, W or L, does Klopp keep starting Nunez in this form when Jota comes back? Here we go, we've just won the ball though. Oxlade-Chamberlain winning the ball in the midfield. This is what we need. The counter-press. This is what Nunez is really good at. Now release the ball, Nunez, because you're not good at anything else. Okay, Oxlade got it stuck between his feet. Nunez, that was really good. Well done, you beautiful, beautiful pace merchant. You beautiful pace merchant. When he gets the ball, he's on fire, mate. He's like a zing, but I agree with people who said he should play left wing now. I never used to agree with that notion, but after seeing his finishing, ideally I don't want him getting on the end of chances. I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. No, W. James, I agree with you 100% about everything you say about Nunez. The Uruguayan team. I'm starting to think Werner is better. No, Werner is better. I don't know why this is... And it's not a bad thing. Nunez is still young, raw. He's got time in the game. But how are we saying a player who scored the same goals as Nunez did in Portugal? Because Werner got those goals in the Bundesliga and won a Champions League. And we're saying that one's better than the... Like, it's not even... I don't even think it's a conversation. And I also don't think it's a bad thing because Nunez is still very, very young in his career. But yet he's being the usual threat. But he's also cost us a goal in a way. I don't know. It is what it is. Brentford are clearly... I'm actually quite surprised by Brentford's approach so far, based off the fact they've not been as intense as I thought. Let's have a look how my man Kanate deals with that really well. Well done, Kanate. Kanate's very calm on the ball, you know what I mean? He's got an element of Virgil where you can tell he doesn't get too emotional. He's very, very calm on and off the pitch. Oh, beautiful play from Brentford. That football was sexy around. Who was that? Was that Shimikas? Who's playing left back there? I swear it was Robertson playing. Nah, it is Shimikas. I was right. On the positive end, says Anthony, at least Liverpool is showing way more life and looks threatening against a decent team in Brentford. Yeah, I agree. I'm not going to lie, I think that also is down to the fact that Brentford have started the game a little bit slow. Sometimes they take a minute or two to build into the game until they start getting those chances, running those legs, and probably just letting Liverpool get at them. It's like, listen, let them take a few chances, counter-attack them, and then hope for the best. The way Liverpool combat this is by making sure that they're more careful in possession. And Brentford just hit it straight at Alisson. Now, Alisson, he's on the counter-attack with the beautiful signature long balls to Salah, but never paid off in that occasion. Shout out to Joseph, who says, why is Gakpo not benched when he's clear? Great question. Oh, great super chat, by the way. Chat, why is Gakpo not on the bench or playing? Because I was told that he was free today or available for this game, which would have been nice to see him. It would have probably added more excitement to what is already a massive, massive game. I just want to see Gakpo in a Liverpool shirt now, you know. I just want to see what he can do. What can he do? How many goals will he score? What type of threat will he become? What options does he give us? These are all the questions that remain to be answered, but I really want to get the answers to as soon as possible about Gakpo. Because I believe he's a decent player. I just need to see it firsthand. You know, I need to see him week in, week out, to see the intricate things that he tends to do and gets involved with. Liverpool are playing some good stuff here. They're playing some really good stuff. Here's Thiago now on the edge of the box. Plays it into Oxlade-Chamberlain. Liverpool showing patience on the ball. Beautiful. Never paid off in the end, but listen, the more patient approach... patience gains you rewards. Do you get given patience, or do you have the opportunity to be patient? You need to be patient sometimes in the build-up and not just forcing long balls. I'm glad that this seems to be something that Klopp has identified. Darwin will start pouring them in soon enough. And since that happens and the confidence builds up, he will be a problem. Saving the goals for Madrid. Meh. If he can't score against Jorgensen, I'm not putting all my money in the bank account for him to score against Militao. That's all I'm saying. But he can do it. But it's now for Nunez to sit there and say to people like me, yeah, look, I do score goals. This was just a bad patch. But I saw this when he was at Benfica. He just got a few more goals because the chances increased. Oh, no ball over the top. Brentford have got a clear chance. He goes for the overhead kick. Wissa was offside anyway. Well done, Liverpool. Because you've got to bear in mind, guys, an offside's good. That means if you get an offside, the game plan's worked. That was actually poor from Wissa. Wissa just went for it. He was like, yeah, I'm not waiting. Fuck that. I'm not waiting. I love Ibu for his laugh as well. Incredibly infectious. Ibu's just a beautiful, beautiful person. I feel very comfortable about the future of our backline with Ibu in the helm. With Ibu in the helm, I'm so confident. Like, everything that we thought Joe Gomez could be is what Ibu is. A beast. Very sound on the ball. His decision-making's nice. He's not got the ultimate flair, but for a centre-back who's the size of fucking him, you don't need flair, you need good decision-making, and Ibu has got that tenfold. Football de un minuto says, with all forwards fit, what front three do you think Klopp would start? Salah, Gakpo. Sorry, I just saw the spammer. Salah, Jota, and Gakpo. Yeah, so that's your one. That's your recommendation on who you would start. Chat, let me know who your best front three would be. My best front three, as Brentford are on the attack, I'd say probably the same. Jota, Salah, and Diaz, not Gakpo. But I have a lot of promising things about Gakpo. Oh, big chance there for Brentford. And Buemo couldn't just get the right connection on that header, but he did beat Chimacas to the header, so that's quite concerning. Something that he might access. I'm very blurry. Oh, I'm doing the in and out of focus thing. Come on. Come me the motherfucker. Yeah, it'll fix itself out. Usually the blaring system does tend to do that, especially if we sit in one place for a significant amount of time. So hopefully that can fix the issue. Guys, if you haven't smashed the like yet, then you're a disgrace. I'm only messing. You're lovely anyway, but do know that smashing the likes helps out the channel significantly. Yeah, guys, did any of you watch the top 5 video earlier? It's okay if you never. You can be honest. But if you did, what did you think? The game's kind of steadied out a little bit now, so I usually like to take these opportunities and gaps in the game where I can interact with the chat, so I'm not diverting my attention away from the game. In fact, as I'm talking to you guys, something always tends to happen, so you'll probably see me break my stride quite a bit throughout these watch-alongs in the upcoming weeks, but I do hope that you've been enjoying them and all the other content that's been coming out on the channel as well. Oh, Thiago with a ball of dreams! Oh, he got it down, Nunez. That was a difficult chance anyway, but fair play. Shit. Just drop. Oh, shit, here's Mbuemo. And it's Mbuemo. Oh, what a save, Alisson! My goalkeeper. How many times does Alisson need to save us before we just say he's the best goalkeeper that we've ever had? Like, chat, are we just all... Like, shout out to Bruce Grobbelaar, who was a little bit before my time. Great goalkeeper. Shout out to Pepe Reina, great goalkeeper. Never thought I was going to see a better goalkeeper than him, to be honest, for the Liverpool specifically, because Pepe Reina was so underrated. But never chosen over Casillas, which, I'm not going to lie, chat, I thought they were a lot closer in level than what people like to give Pepe Reina credit for. That being said, Alisson is so well-rounded in many different aspects. Here's a corner for Brentford. Why is Harvey Elliott at the front post? It's funny that. But they never put it in the front post! And they put it in the net. Oh, Liverpool, the defending right there was absolutely god-awfully dreadful. To the point where, do you know that imaginary wall that Trump was going to be building? That'd defend that better than what I've just seen of people who have got experience in these positions. It's pointing to Kanate. Was that Kanate's fault? Ibu, what did you do, lad? What did you do, Ibu? The ball was put in. The agency just weren't there. Everyone was just stuck in the mud. Look at this. So Ibu stands still. Fabinho, lack of agency. Let me see how this connects. So Ibu kind of pushes him away, loses his man. Oh, it's a handball, you fucker! Oh, it's a handball, you nutter! The fuck is that not an handball, mate? Wait, did that go off Ibu? That was an handball to me, governor. I saw an handball there. If it's gone off his hand, then I don't fucking want to hear it. Come on, that's off his hand. I mean, it was down by his side, not an unnatural position, but can you score off a hand? Even if it's... Oh, but it's deflected in. Shit, it's being given. Fuck, I tried, guys. I tried. It's 1-0 to Brentford. And we're down 1-0 again. We're down 1-0 again. I'm sick of this. Not Liverpool. Not Liverpool, because we're shit and we can't win games of football. And we certainly can't lead games of football for any significant period of time, unless a centre-back called FaZe comes in and gives you 2 absolute brilliant own goals. So there you go, Kanate. Well done. What's up with us on own goals? The last 3 goals that Liverpool have been involved with have been own goals. I'm sick of this. It was fun last week. It was fun for Leicester. It's not fun now. I can't be arsed with this shit. And Brentford fans can all fuck off. I respect it. You create great atmosphere. But right now, I do not want to talk to any Brentford fans. And Darwin Nunez again with that seedy touch. With a seedy touch. Oh, it's seedy. Do you see what I mean, chat? And there was no agency on that corner. Zero agency. This team should be ashamed of themselves. This is not due to aging. I don't want to hear about people getting older. These are the basics. These are the simple premises. And yet, for some reason, I'm still here on camera complaining about the same shit that I've been seeing. James, I think you're sensible. But what do you think of Erik ten Hag? I couldn't give 2 shiny shites about Erik ten Hag. Can't see my team is losing football matches. Thank you, Addy. Thank you, Addy. There was no need for that reaction, and clearly I've just proven to you I'm not as sensible as you suggest. That being said, I've got my own problems to worry about before letting you know what you're doing well. Let me identify what we're doing well for. I'm messing. I like Ten Hag. Ten Hag's a belter. But he can go and fuck himself. Hammers, can you do another video for top 4 predictions with ex-Rory, Rants, and someone from AFTV? Guys, it's just harder to get content creators all in one room. Like, it's not as easy as you think, is what I will say. So, that I will do collaborations with those people. I just can't choose when and where I do those collaborations. So, I've got to try and thrive by myself. Ball in from Trent. Goes absolutely nowhere. Sometimes Trent just needs to... I know he's told to put these crosses in, but sometimes he needs to, just lay it back a little bit, take an extra touch if you will, or simply lay it off. Instead of giving the ball away when you're 1-0 down, because one thing Liverpool have done in many, many games is when they go 1-0 down, they'll force the long balls even more, and that's only a bigger detriment because you're giving the ball to Brentford even more. And increasing the chance of a counter-attack. Beautiful by Shimikas. A great ball by Shimikas. Again, timed. Took his touch. Again, he waits. Oh, again, with a little feint as well. And lays it off to Oxlade-Chamberlain. And then Oxlade plays it back. Shimikas isn't the type of player to rush across. Whereas Trent, that's exactly what he does on many occasions. He's a great attacker and he's a great crosser. But this season, he's making a lot of bad decisions. I don't know if he's trying to change his game up because he's been getting stick, but he seems to be in a little bit of a funk when it comes... He had a great game last game, but when it comes to the crossing and the assists, etc., it's just not the same in terms of the timing of when he releases the ball, whereas look, when Shimikas does it, beautiful. But Liverpool are showing a little bit more patience now. Again, we'll cross the ball into the box. Harvey! Overhead kick missed. Sliced by Oxlade. Oxlade still got it! Shimmy! Oh, Shimikas! As I was talking about patience and taking your time, that would have been the perfect moment to emphasise what I was talking about, and he never done it. Yet again, there was a lot of stuff going on in the box. I thought Oxlade done well there. Again, you could have took more time. Just a little bit more precision and placement would have been beautiful on that shot. Shout out to Esther, who is the absolute queen of the YouTube channel. Oh, it's a corner! Oxlade. Man, Oxlade-Chamberlain, bruv. Ooh, he's putting the ball into the dangerous areas. It's fell out to Shimmy. Shimmy was going for a slicer. He was going for a slicer. Do you see Ben Doak getting any game time? I've not seen much of him, but he looks of a world of a player. Yeah, I do think he will get more game time as the weeks come by. I think he'll be slowly implemented into the Liverpool team as time goes by, 100%. He's got too much ability that... He's got so much ability that if Klopp doesn't identify it, I'd be confused. I'd be confused. Nicholas Singh says, hi from Cornwall. Big up from Cornwall. Ryan is on a different... Bear in mind, you know their goalkeeper is a chance for Brentford. The through-on goal, over the bar. Very decent chance there for Jensen. Remember last time, chat, when we either drew or narrowly beat Brentford, and Raya had a great game of football. A great game of football. I think he's probably on the level, if not better, than David De Gea. And I'm not saying that like as a against Manchester United thing, genuinely, guys. Like, I'm not the type of person who just invests into, he's a bigger name, therefore he's a better footballer. I think Raya is a better goalkeeper than David De Gea. I never said a better shot stopper. I'm saying an all-round goalkeeper, positioning, but even competes on those reflexes, mate. David De Gea is known for the world-class saves. Listen, do you know when it comes to reflexes and stuff, Raya is a problem. A problem. The Premier League is stacked with great goalkeepers. Here's a corner. Brentford. Oh, these fucking set pieces are a nightmare! A nightmare! And the flag's up. Yes, you fucks. You gang of wasps. Liverpool players are playing like worms. Allowing the ball to just ping-pong through the box. Where's the structure? Where's the composure? Where's the get it out? Where's that? It's scrambled. It's heading. Oh, no. Did Wisser get back on side? Did Wisser get back on side, chat? Yes, it was disallowed. Officially. Thank goodness gracious. We're only 1-0 down, but chat, we do need to get our stuff together because at this rate, honestly, every second I watch Liverpool play football, the more that my doubt of top four increases. The more I watch us pass the ball and long balls and Nunez, the more I see us do all those things, I see top four slowly going away. It's like as you get older, you get more blind, your eyes go worse, or that's usually the tendency. Top four is only getting ever so... I used to have 20/20 vision when it came to long sight. Oh, but now I can't see shit. I can see Europa League in my near future. I can see possibly Conference League based off these performances. And then even those competitions, chat, we probably would not win. In fact, no, let me rephrase. We definitely would not win. Showing this level of urgency and this level of running and this level of decision-making, it's not good enough. I'm not the footballer, but I'm telling these players to hold themselves to the standards that they've set for themselves over recent seasons. I can't do what they can do. That being said, I know what they can do. They know what they can do, and none of them are doing it. The ones that have overachieved today, in my opinion, Oxlade-Chamberlain, again, by the way, because I thought he was sound in the last game. And that's maybe it. And Alisson always does what he needs to do. Shimikas has done okay. Nunez does what he normally does, but none of these players are over-exceeding. You know, Nunez set the expectation of scoring. How many goals did he score last year? Best conversion rate, what was it? It was the best conversion rate in Europe or something like that. I don't even know. But they were the standards that he set for himself. The players aren't hitting those same standards now, and that needs to be recognised. Guys, be sure to smash a like if you haven't already. Also, if you want to download Circle, the football sports betting app, you've got to be over 18, T&Cs applied. Then either click the link in the description. Make sure you click that link so they know that I sent you. Otherwise, Circle will not know that I've got people to go and download their app. Or you can use the QR code in the top right-hand corner. If you want a free £5 in bets after depositing £5, then be sure to use James Redmond 97. My name, James Redmond 97, as that's the username on Instagram. But yeah. Liverpool 1. Brentford 1. Liverpool 0. Shizer. Shimikas! Time! Oh, that was a terrible cross. Unlucky. No, what are you... Okay, that's actually worked. Salah, don't you... Oh, Salah. Salah, there was someone coming in. Salah doesn't... very rarely gets his head up and assesses options. He's just there. Floor down. Okay, there's a player on my shoulder. Let me beat him. And then he doesn't know that there's another player just waiting to tackle him because... teams focus on Salah. Ball over the top is... Raya got off his line soon enough. This is an intense game of football. Sharinath says, to me, that Liverpool team that scored 98 or that got 98 points is the best I've ever seen. Is the best I've ever seen a team play. The cohesion with cohesion in the last 2 decades coming from a United fan. Big up. I agree. I think that Liverpool, and people misconstrued, like the running joke, like, oh, what happened to the best team in the world? It's like, I think the point that Liverpool fans were trying to make always is that we felt in that moment, Van Dijk was the best in the world. Alisson, best in the world in that moment. Fabinho, best in the world in that moment, because nobody was hitting the same standards of performance that those guys was. We never said they're the greatest of the last generation. We never said that they're the greatest of all time. But yeah, that individual team of 11 players that involved Gini, Hendo, Fabinho in the midfield, Virgil, Joe Gomez, Robbo, Trent at the back. That version of those players, yeah, in that moment of time, I think it was safe to say they were the best players in the world in that position. Hopefully we can build something similar to that team. That would be very nice. Shout out to Fady, who says, I think Liverpool will not achieve their heights in the next 5 years. Not unless 150 million is getting pumped. 150 million getting pumped. Just spends 100 million euros on Nunez and 50 million on Gakpo. Well, it was 37 million on Gakpo. Could rise to 100 million. To 50 million. And Nunez was actually 65 million with add-ons that could rise to 85 million. So I get the point. But yeah, inaccurate prices. Inaccurate prices. We will end up having to pay the full fees for both, for sure. Will Liverpool be able to reach the same heights without Mane? I feel like people underestimate how good of a player Sadio Mane really was, especially when Salah stepped off the gas last season. I think people forget like the influence, the technical ability, the passing. His finishing was quite inconsistent, but his role was not just to score goals. It was to be the accommodator, the legs and the energy that Salah just simply wasn't. Or even Firmino didn't have the explosiveness of Mane. That was the beauty of what we had before. We had 3 different forwards. Firmino linked it all together. Salah got the goals. Mane done everything else. Oh, beautiful corner. Kanate, how did you not score that? I just saw Kanate rise from the sky heavens and Oxlade! Great effort on goal. Straight at the keeper, but a good effort. I thought Kanate, that would have been nailed on. Do you remember that period last season when Kanate was just getting goal after goal after goal, chat? Do you remember that? Vivan says, coming from a United fan, after your loss to United, it has been going downhill for Liverpool. The charisma, the enthusiasm, and the energy isn't what it was like last year. And the thing is, it's not. I mean, I don't want United to take so much credit for our downfall. It's been coming since before United. We've been so bad. The cohesion, everything you've just said, the enthusiasm, the energy. The energy is the number one thing for me. I'm so surprised the amount less that we run now in comparison to recent years. It is mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling to me. I'm being honest here, Ox has been Liverpool's best player. Facts, I agree. You didn't answer the question about Mane. What was the question about Mane? I said he was really good. And yet do I think that Liverpool are effective without him? 100%. Because he's a great player. Any team that loses a great player are going to be affected. No doubt. Mane used to win second balls and hardly ever lost the ball. Exactly. Well, the thing is, he did lose the ball from time to time. When Firmino wasn't in the right place or Salah wasn't in the right place. And he was a little bit scatty. But his decision-making was better than a lot of people in world football. And more importantly, it was his hunger. It was the want to win. You know, you remember him getting pissed off at Burnley and people misunderstood that as disrespect. Whereas if that was Roy Keane, people would be like, oh, what a player, proper old school, this, that. Mane is that old school player. The fella has iPhone 6s when there's iPhone 20s out now. And he still has an iPhone 6. And instead of a Lambo, he'll just go and get a fucking Punto. He's a very happy individual who lives a very modernised lifestyle. These are the type of individuals and characters that you want in your sport. Whereas when you're focusing on players like Salah, as much as I love Salah, he just doesn't have that same modernised mentality. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I think it is modernised. I don't know. Just not like the current day mentality, you know. Traditional, that's the thing I'm looking for. Traditional way of living, not as much on your phone, not focusing on marketing. Because that's what Salah is. He's just a big marketing merchant, which is not bad. It's not bad. There's a reason why he's the number one Muslim athlete, etc. But Sadio Mane was just iPhone 6 and play football. Allah and play football. pray and play football. He just had one focus. One focus. That's why I loved Mane. He just had one focus, and all the money, the majority of the money that he used always went to helping people who was either close to him or from his original home. He was the perfect character, perfect mindset. Modest, modest is certainly the word I was looking for. My bad, not modern. Do you think Arsenal can win the league if we can get Mudryk or a midfielder? I think you can win the league with what you've got now. Don't sleep on Arsenal, mate. They've got that young, cohesive team. People didn't think we could win the league when we won the league. Believe me, Arsenal are no fucking joke. Like, people said Gini Wijnaldum was shit, Henderson was shit. People will say the same things about Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. These players are really good when under a specific system. Arsenal will be fine. And they'll be more than fine. And City are not fine. And if you add Mudryk to that, even more of an issue. I don't think they win the league for the next 5 years, but yeah, this season, why not? Why not? Money knows the exchange rate in Senegal is unreal. He's going to be the richest man in Senegal when he retires. Yeah, do you know what, mate? And I hope he is, because the influence and the greater good that he can cause and create with the money that he's got, brilliant. And I said that when he joined Bayern Munich, I was just like, great, now he can go and get paid the money that he's worth, that he hasn't been getting paid here. Because he doesn't sell the same amount of shirts as Mo Salah. Because he doesn't focus on social media as much and stuff like that. I remember he always had the iPhone 6. That was a cracked iPhone 6. He just didn't care. He was a very traditional mindset, which is hard to get. And we've got a chance, Oxlade-Chamberlain nearly being able to create something. The one thing about Oxlade is that he's been a constant threat throughout this game. But Brentford have just been, one, solid defensively. But I contribute the lack of really good chances pretty much due to the midfield. And then when we have got chances, we haven't converted it. Therefore, you need to blame the attack. And then when we've allowed their attack to get through on goal, you've got to blame the defence, which leads to the point that I'm blaming the whole entire team for this performance, because it's been shite. We've got 350 people in this stream. I know that a lot of you are here for my demise, but if you do not mind smashing a like, it really helps content creators like me in terms of more people viewing the channel and whatnot. Algorithms are more important now more than ever. Therefore, if you can do that, that'd be really helping us get out into the algorithm, which would be brilliant. We're 37 minutes into the game. I would say we've been the slightly more busy team. I wouldn't say better. I think Brentford, clearly by the scoreline, have been more efficient and have done the job that they've needed to do. The only difference between this game and the Leicester game is that we've been a little bit more energetic, but we just haven't had a centre-back score 2 own goals in our favour. That's the only difference. The chances missed are still the same. The odd chance here and there is the same. But giving away chances like that is what it pisses me off. Brentford do have a corner. Again, fuck's sake. Eddie says, James, do you see Nunez getting 20 goals next season if he puts his head down? I thought it was 20 goals this season. I thought that was the original target. And I still think he will get 20 goals this season. But still, even though he might get 20 goals this season, doesn't mean them goals are going to benefit the overall play of the team. And what I don't like here as well is that, you know, these corners, mate, we've been shit on these all game. We've conceded an offside goal, which could have actually been given, and we conceded the first one as well. No organisation, no structure on these. Here we go. Corner taken. Back stick. For all time in the world. A fucking goal! All the time in the fucking world. How come you're standing there like spineless fools? Please tell me. I don't want to fume on camera. I feel like a muppet when I fume on camera. But this is what I'd be doing when I'd be in my own individual presence. How was you getting that much fucking time? Oh, and it's went off Kanate again. Oh, and it's VAR. Do you know this VAR? Just give the fucking goal. We need it. We should be losing the game. Might give us a little bit of a kick up the arse or a little bit more urgency. And gifted by these VARs. Just give the goal. I'm sick of these set pieces. I'm sick of these set pieces. No structure at all. You might as well just fucking... Oh, you create a human with no bones and just turn them into jelly, you fools. No structure whatsoever. They're checking VAR as we speak. I apologise, people. I do apologise because, you know what? You might know that I've took a lot... Oh, my God, it's given offside. Brentford are getting fingered by VAR. They're getting fingered. And it probably is offside. I weren't even looking to why that was offside. And I'm blurry, fucking hell. Right, let's just see if this focuses on me because... Me camera's like, whoa, the energy in this room is not doing well for me at the moment. The checking VAR, currently it's 2-0 to Brentford, so... Let me try and just fix that focus on the camera. And they've disallowed the goal, chat. They've disallowed the goal. It's still 1-0 to Brentford. It's still 1-0 to Brentford. Wow. That is crazy. They have got another chance, though. They have got another chance. Ball into the box. What a save! What a save! Fuck's sake! Fuck! Oh my! Oh, why? Do you know what? I'm past being pissed. Here's my response to that. Well fucking done. Well done. Because do you know those 11 players who are wearing that dark green, black, weird, whatever colour? No agency, full spinelessness, and always relying on the main man, Alisson, to save our arse yet again. Oh, and by the way, Trent Alexander-Arnold, what's this thing about not being on your toes? Go and learn a few dance lessons. Always planted 2 feet into the fucking ground. And fair play to Trent because he did try and get the ball, but you're already 3 yards off your man. Now, it's not just Trent's fault because you've got to involve the midfield fucks. And again, Brentford are on the attack. Go on, put the nail in the coffin. These players deserve it. I actually want to see us lose 3-0 here because these players deserve it. To the standards that they've set themselves in comparison to what they're achieving right now is absolutely astonishing. This is unbelievable. And I don't want to be that YouTuber, chat. I don't want to be that YouTuber who's negative and is loud and this, that and the other. But I have to communicate. The whole point of doing watch-alongs and the whole point of commentate or adding commentary to a football game is that I have to be ever speaking. I can't stop. There's no break in the gap. I've got to be fluent. View duration and all that, you know what I mean? I'm a YouTuber. Therefore, I have to speak what's on my mind. And what's on my mind is what you're hearing. Not good enough. And if any of these players would have a problem with like how I speak or fans like me who are speaking like this, reevaluate your standards in the fucking mirror. Because do you know when you were winning league titles, this, that and the other, you wouldn't have accepted this bullshit. And again, no agency on the headers. Raya's just having a nice little game of catch now. Just holding the ball, he's just having a belter. And do you know this top 4 bullshit? Do you know this top 4 league title, all this bullshit? Guess what, mate? Oh, let me break something to y'all. It is not happening. You know it's top 4, and you know what? We don't deserve it. Jude Bellingham, we don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. We deserve this. In fact, we deserve to be 3-0 down, 4-0 down. We deserve to not beat Leicester. Got fingered by City. And funnily enough, the best performance was against City. Please tell me how in football 2 plus 2 equals 4. Anywhere else but in football 2 plus 2 equals 1,000. Please tell me why that's the case. Because football and maths is bollocks. Rashlad says, I don't blame Klopp. He can only tell the players what to do. Players should be playing better. And here's the thing. Klopp is the manager who sets the team to create the system around the likes of Nunez, to give the whole point of a system is to get you into the places. Now, executing the chances is the player's job. It's not Klopp's job to press fucking B or circle on a pad and hope that he gets the right amount of power and move the analog stick in the right direction so Nunez scores. But what he can do is tell the midfield to be in a certain position, Trent to put the ball in at a certain time, and Nunez to be in a specific place so he can get on the end of a chance. This isn't just at Nunez, this is for Salah who misses chances, this is for the midfield who constantly give fucking balls away. But Klopp's telling them to do all the right things. If they executed these movements of play and patterns of play that Klopp told them to do, we would have been 1-0 up before we got 2-0 down. And as I said before, if you go 1-0 up, it adds the agency to Brentford, therefore they have to attack more, therefore they leave more space in behind, therefore pace merchants like Nunez can score more fucking goals. But because he misses, they have the same game plan. Let's sit back until these give the ball away and make a fucking stupid mistake and we'll capitalise on that counter. Go and watch back the stream. I said this at the start. This is exactly what Brentford were going to look to do. Rely on counter-attacks and rely on set pieces. And they bummed us in both aspects of the game. Ball in. Another cross that's gone absolutely nowhere. But here's Salah. Oh yeah, he's actually put his head up for once, but released the ball too late. Move the fucking ball. Well done, Thiago. Little bit of agency. But again, put your head up when you're putting the ball into the box. You used to play for Barcelona and Bayern Munich. What are you doing? Look at the movement. Brentford are playing very solid here, but this is very basic stuff that Liverpool aren't achieving. Update the score. Sorry, my bad. It is 2-0 to Brentford and not 1-0 to Brentford. It's been 2-0 to Brentford, by the way. It's been 2-0. It should be 3, maybe 4. Maybe 3, maybe 4. I think we are very lucky to be leaving this game on a 2-0 scoreline. Because we are getting really insert next word. James, do you think Gakpo gets into the starting 11? Oh, believe me, my nan, God rest her soul, in her current condition, gets into the starting 11. And rest in peace to my nan. Rest in peace to my nan. She's a fucking angel, mate. A beautiful, beautiful person when she graced this earth. But right now, if we decided to go and say to her, right, listen, girl, you've got one more job to do, bam, play midfield, I am sure, maybe nearly certain, that she could do a job on these set pieces. I really do believe that, chat. Shout out to Nana Redmond, mate. She was a belter. Forget winning against the big team. Oh, forget winning. Do you know winning? Winning, what's that? I forgot what winning even... Oh, don't even talk to me about winning. Don't even talk to me about winning. Charlie Adam and Jay Speedham would have put more of a fight up than this. Where is James? By the way, guys, you don't need to be upset. Like, rest in peace to James now. You don't need to be upset. It's just I will go to these places for jokes. But I also still believe it. I still believe it. But thank you. Sure, Nana. Wait there. Do you know? Like, are you onto the way as well, chat, when people say, like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss? It's like, why did you do it, you little fuck? Hey, did you fucking do it? Did you kill them? You fucker. Guys, it's half time. It's half-time, and I just can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a Brentford team annihilate Liverpool. I'm seeing a Brentford team outrun Liverpool. I'm seeing a Brentford team outscore Liverpool. And I'm seeing a Brentford team do all this without fucking Ivan Toney. Shut up, Solomon. Do you know you, Solomon, yeah? I love you, Solomon, because you tune into these shows, and from what you've told me about the pieces of information about your life, you seem like a great person. Oh, but Solomon, fuck you. James, you've got to remember, Brentford are winning without Ivan Toney. Literally what I've just said. Literally what I've just said. I cannot believe... Jinx. Jinx, high five, you fuck. Or you copied me. One or the other. Oh, James, you can beat a player. If you can be a player, who would you be? None of these. None of these. I'd be Wisser. I would choose Wisser if we're going off the day's form. Shout out to Wisser. Wisser should have had a hat-trick. Brentford should be 4-0 up, and you're right, Wisser should have had a hat-trick. VAR absolutely robbed him. I wish VAR went against us more in this game. We deserve a fucking pamming. We do, we deserve it. Without Toney, Hickey and Ayer. 3 main players. 3. Guys, please smash a like. There's 600 people in here, and as you can see, I'm absolutely losing my shit. And it turns out that it helps YouTubers out when you like a video, because it gets the video more out there, more people then see it. And again, come on, guys, like, I'm going to get memes up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? How come things... but obviously, if you don't like the video, then don't like it, because then there's no point. How come Thiago performance ain't pissing anyone else off? I mentioned it to you before. Why isn't he putting his head up? Why isn't he looking left and right? This is a guy who's played for Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and he's doing... Like, sometimes he looks like that. Sometimes he looks like a World Cup winner, and he was the only reason why they won the World Cup. But then I see him in this game, and he's just trying to ping balls nicely. He's more thinking about how the pass is going to look, more so than where the pass is going to end up. You've got to think about the final destination opposed to how you're going to get there. Yet you can go to France, but if you haven't got a fucking plane to get it, then you're probably going to have to sort out a boat. And if you can't sort out a boat, then guess what, mate? You're not going to France. Preparation is everything. You've got to think about the journey. You can expand that into many different values of life, and Thiago needs to expand that into his passing in this game. Because again, doing these long balls and crosses are only good if they actually make it to the destination. Otherwise, you're just giving the opposition free possession, free counter-attacks. I've never seen a goalkeeper have to do more work than Alisson, by the way, for a team that's supposedly one of the best in the league. Especially in a one-on-one situation. It is fucking ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Nearly as ridiculous as this comment. Redmond, I would love to see you in the Arsenal community. Are you maybe starting to consider a change in clubs? We would love to sign you up, lad. I would rather support Tranmere Rovers. Tranmere Rovers all the way down in Football League 2 than support any one of you other Premier League teams. All of you fucks can go away with all the memories, the jokes and all that. You think I'm just going to go down to you? Do you think I'm just going to go down to you? You think I've just got those models and losing them? Not a chance, mate. Tranmere Rovers every single day of the week before I even contemplated the idea of being an Arsenal fan. But shout out to you. Shout out to you. Forget Bellingham. I think Amrabat could offer more for us. I mean, let's be honest. I think I know what you're trying to say there. I think you're saying forget Bellingham because he's not going to join Liverpool based on our current form. And I think you're also saying that Amrabat could offer a decent amount. Not that Amrabat can offer more than Bellingham. But you're right, we do need a defensive midfielder. Everyone's saying, Bellingham, we need goals. We also need someone who's not playing as bad as Fabinho is at the moment. We need someone who's going to pass the ball better than Thiago is at the moment. We need someone who's going to show a little bit more agency than Harvey Elliott at the moment, because unfortunately, as much as I love the kid, and I also agree that he needs players around him to help him, he's just not the man for the current circumstances. Thiago is not the man on a consistent basis in these current circumstances. Fabinho, the same. Henderson, the same. Milner, the same. Oxlade-Chamberlain has been the best midfielder that I've seen on a consistent basis in recent times, and I really do believe this. I really do believe this. I think in City he was okay. I think in this game he was... last game he was okay. And this one he's shown a little bit of quality as well. But yeah, top four and all that chat, you can forget about that, mate. You can forget about top four if that's what you were hoping for coming out of this season. Because there's not a chance in the name of sweet Nancy Francis is that happening. I still won't give up. You'll never walk alone. Okay, then. And you'll never walk alone, and I love the traditions and the belief, and doubters to believe. I'm sorry, mate. It's just when you're seeing these performances, you've got to analyse standards. You've got to analyse standards. And you've got to do that if you want to maintain success. If you are happy with going back to a top four team, Nunez is fine. Timo Werner's fine. But if you want to compete for league titles, you have to show more. And all this allowed bullshit like, oh, we're still Liverpool, oh, 2005, oh, it's in Istanbul this year, so what if we win the Champions League and finish fifth? Why do you want to finish fifth? Why do you want to finish fifth? If you have the standards of a team that's looking to improve and continue to win trophies, why do you want to finish fifth? Even if it means that you get a Champions League. Tell me how that makes sense. Unless you've lowered the standards. Now, of course, Nunez can do a job for the Benfica or Spurs or whoever's team has the ambition of finishing top four. Even Arsenal. Because I've got more confidence in Arsenal winning the league than fucking Arsenal fans. You gang of shitbags. And I understand why you're being shitbags when we nearly won the league. I was, I weren't saying we were going to win it, even though I kind of knew we were going to win it from fucking December. We won the league so far in advance, but you just don't want to say it. Shout out to Finn. Thank you very much for the super chat, as it does support the channel. Harvey has potential, but he's just nowhere near a Liverpool standards. His presence in the midfield is non-existent. I think you're bang on about the presence. I think it lacks massively based on the physical presence that he has and the amount of will that he imposes on the opposition when it comes to pressing. He doesn't really do it enough for me, I agree. But he does have massive potential. And the only way that you can reach that potential even sooner is by playing him in games of football right now. I think that's the way Klopp's looking at it. With the injuries combined with everything else, the lack of investment and whatever have you, I don't think Harvey is supposed to be the starting player right here and right now. But you might as well start him over Naby Keita, because Naby Keita's not going to be a part of the long-term interest of the club. Same with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain's only playing because we're so reduced in midfield options that we have to go with somebody else, and he just seems to be the right man for the option. Whereas Harvey Elliott, unlike Oxlade and unlike Naby and unlike Milner, he's going to be here for the next 4 or 5 years. So as much as I agree with you, Finn, he does lack in many aspects. He needs to be accommodated by experience and be able to sort of, it's like the more knowledge, the more power. The more players he plays around, the more knowledge that he consumes, the better of a player he becomes. I don't know if I put that well in chat. I don't know if you understand that, but let me know if you agree. Because I'm not just trying to defend Harvey Elliott. He definitely has flaws in his game, but you can't ignore the potential. And how do you get potential sooner? You get there through playing them and getting them involved in a man's game. Ellis says, Ox is a good dribbler, a good passer, but he ain't fast enough to be a forward. Get Fabio on the wing, dropped. Do you know what? You're right. I agree. I think Oxlade playing week in, week out, starting week in, week out would not be a good idea. But Fabio Carvalho is someone who will probably come on in the 60th minute, 65th minute, add something different to the game. Not that it really matters, because he's not the only player we should be relying on to win us this game of football. Absolutely not. James, you had one good season like Leicester City. I mean, that's very, very far from the... There was one season where we won the league, but last season we had a very good season, won 2 trophies and accumulated more points than Sir Alex ever did. That's not a dig on Sir Alex, it's just to show how good City was last year and how good us and City have been over multiple seasons. So we won the league with 98 points. The season before that, we got 97. Whereas you're just someone who's trying to troll and look at trophies. I get it. I'm fully onto you. But I sometimes need to respond to these comments in the possibility that you're genuinely a thick person who believes we've had one good season. But I assume it's banter. I bit at that one. I shouldn't have bit at that one. Why did I respond to that comment? You got me. 1-0 to whoever the fuck that was. Because I got a little bit rattled off that. It weren't just one good season, though. I think we can all agree with that. We had multiple boss seasons. Where's your Champions League, mate? Unless you're a Chelsea fan, then yeah, fair enough. What does this message say? It looked good. Want a PAP? Want a pop? Whatever the face is. Let's not joke around. Brentford's team isn't good enough to beat Liverpool. But tell me how intensity and set pieces all they need to beat the massive Liverpool. That's the thing. You've just said the 2 words there. They're beating us through intensity and set pieces. And it's because they've got more agency when it comes to those values of the game. When it comes to a corner, their thought process is, I am going to be the first man to this ball. Whether I get a good connection on it or not isn't what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, I will be here in this position to win the header before Kanate, before Verge, before Trent, which is exactly what they've done. Now, that actually mixes together with intensity. Because when you're in an intense state, you're not going to shut off for a corner. You will be fully aware, fully alert, and ready to and staying on your toes. Making sure you're remembering those dance lessons, staying on your toes so you can react quickly. Intensity and set pieces are falling together massively because they are showing more agency, which falls into the category of intensity, which means they're winning the headers sooner than what Liverpool are, which is why they're winning the scrambles, which is why they're getting a lot of space in the box. Whereas look when Liverpool get into Brentford's box, look how much space our players are getting. Think about look how quick Brentford players are closing down Liverpool players when we get into their box. Just look, chat. Just look at it. That's all I'm saying. Not a major. Just look at it, and you'll see the difference. They're at the ball within 0.5 seconds, whereas we'll take a second or a second and a half. And it's these half a seconds that are everything in football. These are the difference between you finishing 1st and 5th, or 5th and 10th. It's those milliseconds in football where you've got to make the right decisions. And right now, these players are showing a complete lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Capability. Lack of capability to be able to achieve this goal. So you say, yep, little old Brentford shouldn't be beating massive Liverpool. When they want it more, this is what happens. This is why I'm fuming with the players, because they're not losing to a team who are better than them. They're losing to a team who are outsmarting them. A team that is outsmarting the best of Barcelonas, the best of the best PSGs and group stage of Champions League. Man City on a season-to-season basis. Man City this season, when being out of form, we've played fine. But for some reason, when we play Brentford or someone like that, they have more agency than what we do. They have more of an element to prove of what we do. And that's what I don't like. That suggests to me that these players are very comfortable in the position that they're in, which causes a huge threat to the success of my football club. Chat, do you understand what I'm saying? If these players' heads are out the game, and these players feel like they've achieved everything in the game, that means you are a threat to the success of my football club. Shout out to Kyle, who says it's clear that we're missing Jota. Nunez isn't doing it. And these the same people who are happy about Nunez are the same people who said, I don't want Timo Werner. The same people. The same people who said Nunez is better than Timo Werner are the same people who haven't contemplated that Werner got the same goals in the Bundesliga than what Nunez did in Portugal. And not to mention, Werner actually has a Champions League. And we were going to sign Timo Werner. Nunez is not going to be the man who starts for Liverpool on a week-to-week basis. But we all said Werner was shit, and thank fuck we didn't get Werner, but we got Jota. But now, Nunez causes chaos. Nunez gets chances. What about the actual premise of buying a striker for £85 million, which is to score? If I wanted a striker who can do everything else but score goals or the volume of goals I'm looking for, I would call up Bobby Firmino. I didn't want a pace merchant. If I wanted a pace merchant, you would have seen me crying on this YouTube channel that we missed out on Timo Werner to Chelsea. But you didn't see me do that because I didn't want Timo Werner. The same way that I said before Nunez joined, I didn't want Nunez. Now that Nunez is here, I'm happy to support him, but I'm not going to subscribe to the notion that he's the man who's going to win us league titles and Champions Leagues. I won't subscribe to that notion at all. Shout out for the super chats as well. By the way, Joseph Tamori, Frankie de Jong, Mohamed Kudus, give me these players. I'll contribute the £2 you just sent me to these players as well, because we fucking need them. Guys, the second half is about to kick off as well, so I do need to make sure that I'm alert on time. Guys, also, if you do want to go and, if you're a betting person and you like to get involved with games, then be sure to go and download Circle. You've got to be 18 plus, T&Cs apply, link in the description, or there's also a QR code that you can use, which I'll show right now. Boom. And also, if you deposit £5, you get a free £5 in bet if you use James Redmond 97. And make sure you click the link in the description to let them know that I've sent you. But anyway, let's get back into the comments. The game's about to kick on. Matip's coming on the pitch. Robertson's coming on the pitch. Naby Keita's coming on the pitch. I forget that you can have five substitutions now. And Shimikas, Elliott, and Van Dijk have all been taken off the pitch. That's interesting, you know, chat. Chat, you know why Virgil's been taken off? Because I never expected to see Virgil. Need to have the Virgil van Dijk conversation. I'm not going to lie to you, Brendan. I think it's time soon. Soon. A few more weeks, and yeah, I feel like it's quite inevitable to have that conversation. And when I say conversation, I don't mean selling him, but addressing his lack or drop in performances. Why just because he's Verge, he's immune to criticism? It's not the case. Either way, we're about to kick off for the second half. Smash a like if you're going to stay. Smash a like if you're going to go on your way out. Download Circle on your way out. And let's get into the second half of football. And let's see if Liverpool show anything here. I just want to see an improvement. I don't care. At this point, I don't care about the result. Results mean nothing when you're going to probably finish fucking 10th anyway. And I'm being a bit extreme, maybe not 10th, but come on, guys. This has been piss poor. This has been way below the standards of what we should be performing at. Oh, would you take Matthias Nunez at Liverpool? Yeah, I suppose I would have took him, but he's at Wolves now, so we're not going to get him. Shout out to Kyle. Top 6. At best, it's shocking facts. Facts, my bro. Facts, my bro. Here we go now, playing ping-pong in the middle of midfield. And now we're playing... Let's see if this patience leads to anything. So, do you know when we're building it up around the back like the way that we are right now? if we build, let's see how efficient this build up. Oh yeah, another long ball. Let's see if it goes anywhere. Good long ball. Very good long ball. Robertson! Good start, Liverpool. That's exactly what I want to see. An increase in urgency. Try and create those chances, and that's what Robertson's going to bring as well. I understand that substitution massively. In a team that's lacked energy, against a team that's got a lot of energy, you need to bring on someone with Robertson who's got unlimited amounts. Got a corner. Let's see if we're first to this header. Good ball! Just misjudged the timing of jumping. Oh, yeah? Oh, Salah, what the fuck was that? He was offside, but that was one of the funniest shots I've ever seen. Chat, did you like me halftime rant? Did you like the halftime rant? Was good enough for you, you fucks? All you TikTok accounts who like to try and take clips of me. Shout out to Esther, who says, thanks for supporting the channel. By the way, Esther, you're a great mod. Same with all my other mods, but Esther's always doing the basics of reminding people to like, subscribe, etc. So big up to you, Esther. Really appreciate that. Very good mod. Always in every game as well, every stream. James, what do you think of Trent this game? Very piss poor. Lack of awareness, lack of urgency. But here we go. Here's Nunez. Nunez. Yes! Fucking yes! Come on, Nunez! Come on, Nunez! Yes! Finally putting the ball in the back of the net. Fucking finally. Right. And now the comeback is on. We still need to show a lot more. And chat, don't let that fool you. I'm still not happy. Oh, he's offside. Chat, he's going to be offside. He's going to be... It hasn't confirmed it yet, but I know that's offside. His shoulder's kind of like this, you know what I mean? Shit! Oh, Nunez, we tried so hard, but got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter because it's offside. It's offside, and we're still 2-0 down, and Brentford are still 2-0 up. Oh, for fuck's sake. But we deserve it. Chat, we deserve it. See what happens when you don't take your chances in the first half. Oh, wait, there's the goal being given. Or is it being taken off? It doesn't look like it's being given. Yeah, it's being taken off. I was on mute, so I didn't know if it just messed up on me there. It was a very good finish. And do you know the irony that Nunez finally scores a very decent goal in a one-on-one situation? By the way, from a tight angle. By the way, on his left foot, so he's on his weaker side. He's at a bit of an awkward angle. I wouldn't have expected Nunez to perfectly chip that over the goalkeeper. He did, and he was offside. Shit, did I do the score wrong? Did I make it... It's 2-0 to Brentford. It's bad when James starts singing. It's fucking terrible. And I feel more sorry for the viewers that have to listen to me sing, and the only person you can blame is the 11 players who are on the pitch right now. Really. Chat, I really believe it's equal blame. I believe Kanate is just as much to blame for Nunez. Nunez is just as much to blame for fucking Shimikas or whoever. The only one who I'm always more lenient to is Alisson, because he can't save every one-on-one chance, which seems to be the goals that gets conceded in our team is always one-on-ones. Always one-on-ones. But the only player in this game, really, to show any sort of urgency that I can sit there and say outfield is Oxlade. And I don't even know if he's on the pitch. Oh, yes, a goal! Oh, and it's Oxlade! Lad, it was Oxlade! Oxlade Chamberlain just scored. I didn't even know if he was on the pitch still. Come on, boys! Bit more urgency! Get right up there, fucking waspy asses. These muppets. Get into them, mate. Show them who you are. Remind yourself of the standards. Remind yourself of the standards that made you champions of Europe, the world, the England, everything. Remind yourself of the standards. It is Liverpool 2, Brentford 1. The comeback may or may not be on. And Trent Alexander-Arnold with an assist. Yes. Yes. This game has been one of the most exciting games of football all season. Jesus Christ. And Liverpool have been in some intense games of football. I don't know if it's just The fact that in every game I'm always looking at the little things, so I just get overly excited anyway. But Jesus Christ, guys, this is madness. This is madness. These are the type of games that you kind of want to download Circle with, because you can bet on all the little things that are going to happen in a game. Therefore, it increases your chances to get certain things right if you're betting on corners, fouls, and stuff like that, especially with games like this. So go download Circle in the description down below with the link if you haven't already. Got to be over 18, T&Cs apply. Shout out to Joseph, who became a YouTube member. For those who want to support the channel, become a member, and you can do that through supporting the channel. It's just a small monthly fee if you want to dedicate and support the content creator that you're giving it to. But Liverpool have got another chance. This is insane. We've got 600 people in here. A lot of you are going to be leaving now because we're starting to win the game of football. Well, we're still losing 2-1, so I'll hold my horses just a little bit. But we're playing much better. Much better football. And you've got Oxlade-Chamberlain now on the score sheet, and Oxlade-Chamberlain has been the man. He has been the man in this game, and I'm so happy that he was able to get that goal. Oh, shout out to Red Chili. Red Chili, I've also got to thank you for the £10 super thanks that you sent me on a video the other day. It's always nice to see someone support you when you're not even live, because people usually send super chats, and that's great, but they want to shout out and whatever have you, whereas you done it when there was no chance of that. You just wanted to support some. Thank you. And you say, get in! Get in! Best $5 you've ever spent there, Red Chili. And here's Mo Salah. Come on, boys. Trent in the box again. Not bad. Keep it going. Keep it going. The game's still there to be won. That was exactly how you want to start the second half after playing like that in the first half. Trust me. Please, can you shout me out? My name's Charlie. Shout out to Charlie. Real Madrid will wipe their ass with our lack of adventure, hunger. Do you know what? As much as I agree with you, I do believe that Real Madrid would watch this game and piss themselves. They'd be like, wow, this was the team that we had to beat in the Champions League final. Not really much of an achievement. But I'm not worried about Madrid right now. I'm very much focused on getting the win in this game. So as much as you're right, Liverpool's next objective is 2 more goals. Well, it's actually 1 more goal to get the equaliser and then another after that. Then we can start thinking about other shit and talking about Real Madrid. But until then, I don't even want to contemplate the idea that we have to play Real Madrid in such an early round of the Champions League. It's so bullshit. But guys, a moment of worry, because Brentford have got themselves a throw-in on the edge of the box. This is basically the equivalent of a corner, because it eventually leads to a cross. They get the cross in, good defending, but it's a corner, which is not good. Like, this is what Brentford's game plan's working perfectly, because they're so good from set pieces, and we've been so shit from set pieces, that all they need to do is they can spam crosses into the box, because they're being more efficient with the corners that they're getting given. Whereas if we're going to spam crosses and stuff, and it goes out for the corner, there's no guarantee we're going to score, because we just don't seem to have that threat at the moment. Besides, like, Kanate, but he doesn't really play much. But here's a corner for Brentford. Get it out, Liverpool. Great corner. Far back stick. And again, because of a Brentford mistake, they couldn't capitalise on that corner, but that was poor defending. Very poor. Oh, Salah. Salah's been shit this game. Elijah says, yes, James, loving all the content you've been pushing out and seeing you get involved with the Big Six, lads. Keep it going, fella. Appreciate that, man. It's good to see that people like yourself, Elijah, have been noticing the work I've been putting in. So, yeah, this is the 3rd watch-along in a row, which I don't think I've done this season, like for 3 consecutive games. So, who scored? The goal scorer was Oxlade-Chamberlain, bruv. Oxlade-Chamberlain, bruv, you feel me? Made you doing the thing. Brentford falling apart this half. Unfortunately, they will lose. Hey, listen, mate, who knows? Fabinho with a shot. Great save from Raya. Unlucky Fabinho. A little bit more power on that shot would have been very ideal. Could have caused the keeper a lot more problems. Will says, would you want Matthias Nunez? Yeah, I think he's sound. But not my first choice. Will Liverpool get top 4? Right now, if I had to bet all my money on it, no. Like I said, Oxlade-Chamberlain has been Liverpool's best player. It was mad because I didn't even realise that Oxlade was still playing. I was literally talking about Oxlade-Chamberlain before the goal scored. That's mad. I've had a few of those moments, though. Do you remember when Trent Alexander-Arnold made the mistake and I was talking about how he's going to overcome these mistakes and whatever during the COVID season? And then Vinicius just done him. James, have you ever played professional football? Talk us through it, please. Do you know what, mate? I haven't played professional football. I don't know if that was rhetorical. Like to say, oh, you think you know about football? Well, have you ever played it? Nah, I've never played it, but I've done my fair share of amateurs and whatever have you. Not amateur, really, but Sunday League. Why does James sound like a proper South London or South East London roadman with that accent, blood? I don't know, blood. It's something that comes natural sometimes when you're doing the flow of the words and you get a bit spoiled of the Scouse accent, because it's hard being a Scouser, man. You've got to say words constantly and you've got to just switch between words. Like, do you know, speaking like this is a fucking challenge. Like, it's my natural accent, but geez Louise on a drumstick, it's not ideal. I speak like this all day, every day. Can you imagine speaking like the way I do all day, every day, especially if you're not Scouse? I don't think people can compute how mad it is in the way that our mouths move. Yeah, blood. That's the way the cookie crumbles and that. Ray has just taken a long goal kick. Me words are starting to go mumble jumble. God bless me for the final 35 minutes of this stream. What part of Liverpool were you born? Kirkdale, so not far from Anfield itself. I'm a Villa fan, but do you think Liverpool will sign Jude Bellingham? No. Fucking will be shy. Do you know what? Probably, but it depends where we finish. Because, do you know what? Bellingham doesn't even know where he's going next. Liverpool don't know if they're going to get Bellingham. Dortmund don't know where Bellingham's going to go. No one knows where Bellingham's going to go, so I don't know. But yeah, it's looking good, but I think top four has a bigger factor than what people are believing. Brentford are on the ropes here, though. They're starting to lose the ball a lot more, give the ball away. But, guys, we've got to realise we need 2 more goals. Not 1 more goal. We need 2 more goals. So, I'd say next 10 minutes, if we don't get a goal, it could start looking bleak. Very bleak. Very, very bleak, very horrible, very, very not nice. James, player of the season so far, I'm going with Darwin Nunez. No one in the team has been great, but if I had to pick the best player, I think it would be Darwin. I think Darwin's been the most talked about player, but Alisson by far, not even a question. Alisson's been the best player. No doubt. Alisson's easily been, and it's not... If Darwin Nunez is second, which I'd also have to sit there and think about, he's not going above Alisson. He's a very far second if he's second. Do you think United could get top 4? 100%. 100%. If I had to bet on Man United getting top 4, I would. I really would. Do you wish... Do you know people like you as well, Matt? I'll put the comments up because he's a little mushroom who decides to come on YouTube comments because that gives them the fulfillment in life that he's achieving something, right? Do you know little wet white mushrooms like you, Matt, who come onto streams and talk stuff like that? You're the type of person who has no significant value within your life. You're the type of person who has no morals, no respect for people, and probably have no one who truly loves you. You might have those who have unconditional love, but they will never receive rewards from that unconditional love based on the fact that you're probably a shithead of a person who has nothing to offer when it comes to finances, when it comes to life advice, when it comes to anything, when it comes to wealth, health, when it comes to benefiting people. You have fucking nothing. Especially when you feel like you have to come onto a stream and say stuff like this. But, that being said, Matt, I don't... It sounds like you probably wish that more people got squashed, as you put it. I don't wish that on people like you. I wish the best for you, Matt, and I hope that you get well soon because you're clearly sick in the fucking head. Mods, make sure you ban him from the YouTube channel forever as well. Thiago! Oh, Thiago, what was that? Fucking rat. I shouldn't have read that out because that's just kind of ruined my mood. You know what I mean? Honestly, it has. It's just like when you've got family who've been infected by that. You get what I'm saying? It's just don't talk to me about that, mate. Rat. Like, I'm up for free speech and whatever have you, but if you're not gonna be educated or be open to being educated, then don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Say whatever you want, but if you're gonna come and try and talk to me with that, I don't need to listen to you. It's my YouTube channel, so I'll ban you if I want. You wet wipe. Oh, I hate comments like that. It's proper ruin the energy of the stream. The energy was so nice. And then now I'm fuming. James, can you bring Rhubarb? Rhubarb's sleeping, mate. She's always sleeping during these streams. Oh, James, is this the end of the cycle? These players have been running marathons for 5 years now. We should cut these players some slack. I know, but it doesn't matter if they've been running marathons. Don't play. Don't play if you've got a problem with it. You know what I mean? Don't play. Running's one thing. I saw fucking Mo Farah do marathon after marathon after marathon for years on end. Now, granted, he didn't have to do it as much as these players because these are playing week in, week out. But there's other players out there who can play 3 games a week who can get you the points that we are looking for. Therefore, that means you've got to start analysing. It's like, oh, cut them some slack, but let's keep them all. It's like, it's one or the other. Cut them some slack and bring some new people in who are going to increase our chances of winning trophies. Like the way we've slowly been doing with Kanate, Diaz, Gakpo, etc. Who's that? Oh, the kid. There's just kids there who are doing commentary or something like that. Guys, can you please smash a like if you haven't already? Top 6 in order. Right, Arsenal, City. I can't believe I've just said Arsenal, but yeah, I do think Arsenal are going to win the league. Arsenal first, City second. I believe... Do you know what? Newcastle might get third, you know, chat. I'm going to say Newcastle third and then United fourth. That's what I'm going with. That's with no thought, no planning. That's just like a fun... Oh, yeah, and then 5 and 6, I'll say us 5th and then Chelsea 6th. Oh, sorry, no, Spurs 5th, us 6th is what I'll say. I don't like all this passing round the back either. I'm not into it, mate. I'm not into like passing round the back and all that shit, you know what I mean? I can see the comeback happening. Liverpool are starting to dominate on the ball. Ox is playing well today. Yeah, Oxlade has been playing really well, but you say dominant on the ball, but I've seen us give away the ball like a couple of times, you know what I mean? So I'm not really keen on that. Please don't be posting fake scores in the chat. I ignore scores anyway. Anytime I see a score, I'm just shut out from it. Like, I'll look away from the thingy just to see if it does happen, if it doesn't. But yeah, I don't really pay much attention to when people... Even when people have got it right, I'm like, oh shit, they actually weren't lying. Fair play to the chat who have been honest. Guys, how many likes are we on? If we're not on any more than 250, I'll be fuming. Because you know the same high expectations that these players need to set themselves, you need to set yourself those high expectations and get those fucking likes up, mate. Shout out to Callum. Shout out to Callum. As a Toon fan, it's Liverpool and Manchester United that worry me. That worry me the most. Yeah, don't worry. You are well better than us this season. Don't you worry about it, Callum. Up that fucking Toon, mate. Aren't we the only team to have beat Newcastle this year as well? And even that was kind of bullshit. Van Dijk was subbed off at half-time. Was it his play? Or I believe it was actually Jurgen Klopp taking Van Dijk off. But it wouldn't surprise me if it was like a little niggle or an injury or something along those lines. Could be anything. Ox needs to play more because with his confidence... But as much respect to Dave, but Liverpool fans tend to do this, that when a player has a few good games, let's keep them, let's sign them on a new contract. People done it with Firmino. For the longest time, people were saying, Firmino does everything but score goals, and we need a goal scorer, fast forward to Nunez. But either way, then Firmino will have a great season this year, and it's like, we need to give Firmino a new contract, otherwise we're fucked. It's very indecisiveness. Like, people 2 weeks ago during the World Cup would have not said what you've just said there. So no, I wouldn't keep Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's too much of a liability. He's one player that keeps another midfielder from being at least available for these games. And we need people like that. Like with Tyler Morton coming back and with the 2 or 3 midfielders we're looking to buy, you know, you need to make sure that Oxlade-Chamberlain isn't taking anyone's potential space, because if he's your 6th option or 7th option, once you need that 6th or 7th option, he might not be available because he's never fucking fit. So I love Oxlade. I think he's good enough to play for Liverpool if you're going off solely his technical ability. But that's not the only factor that comes into this. So no, I don't think he will be. Shout out to Josh R, who says, big up James, big 6 bro. Oh, sorry, I miss your energy shows with... Sorry, I thought you were someone else then, I apologise. I miss your shows with X. I'll never forget the 2-1 Firmino comeback against the Spuds. You were legendary. They were the days, mate. They were the days. Me and Expressions doing the watch-alongs together. They was quality. Do you know, like, all eras that you can just look back on and appreciate? That's one of those eras. Even if you don't see it again, just be happy that you saw it, because that was beautiful. Me and X are still cool, though. We still do shows and whatever. We just don't do as much content with each other. He's involved in a lot more things, same with me. Oh, but we have built some nice little build-up play there, but didn't really execute it, which has been the story of the game. Chat, do you think we'll come back, or do you think this will be a draw? Do you think we're still going to lose? I think we can get a draw, but we need to keep up this level of urgency. And chat, do you know everyone who says, oh, but what about the players? Because they've been running for 5 years. You've got to feel sorry for them because they've been doing marathons. It's like, but how come they're running the legs off now but didn't in the first half? How come they're doing everything near enough right now and not in the first half? Why has it changed automatically? How come before it was marathons and now it's good? Do you get what I'm saying? People are saying lose, draw. I'm going to say a draw. X and James later this season. Yeah, best believe. When we already done content. In fact, whenever me and Expressions do content, you can rewatch that anytime. Go to his channel and watch the preview that we done to the Tottenham game after this. And also go and check out the video that me and him done on this channel. That was excellent. Just type in James Redmond and Expressions. It was posted about a month or two ago. Click on that and watch it. And when we next play Spurs, best believe I'm getting Expressions back on the channel. And we'll also do a few other bits throughout the season as well, I'm sure. You should be on agree to disagree with Expressions. Lad Bible could not afford to do that. People think Lad Bible have got money. Lad Bible ain't got money like that, bruv. They ain't got money like that, bruv. There is no way they are going to be able to achieve that. But yeah, that would be really good content. James, would you take a 35-year-old Messi on the short term? Yes, 100%. Are you mad? Messi would have been winning us this game by now. He would have been one of the players who could at least do something. Tesco Chris Rock. He is the Tesco Chris Rock, but listen, lads, we love him for it. Beautiful ball by Trent. It was just a little bit too powerful, but the idea was perfect. The idea was absolutely perfect. Yeah, he is the Tesco Chris Rock, lad, but he's a belter Tesco Chris Rock. He's such a sick person, Expressions, mate. But anyway, the game is very much balanced out at the moment. 22 minutes remain of normal time. That is not taking into consideration the potential stoppage time to be added on at the end. But we have got 530 people in this stream as of right now. Smash a like if you like it. If you don't like it, smash a dislike and let me know in the chat why you don't like the content. Happy New Year, fan. From a happy New Year, man, from a Celtic fan. Take care. Take care to you as well, Anthony. Have a belter. Hopefully you're okay after the result earlier, because I know that Jordan against Rangers mustn't be too fun. Esther says, never forget when James called... Oh, yeah, the Tesco Chris Rock. Joshua says, even if we win, these players and coach need to be criticised. We are behaving like a pub team since the start of the season. I've been saying this, but I get called negative. I get called, oh, James, you're just trying to be negative for views. Oh, James, you're just trying to get a reaction. A bunch of bullshit people who, listen, you're not going to change the way I communicate. You're not going to change the way I think. And you're not going to change the way that I, actually deliver my thoughts purely on the premise that this is what I've been seeing. I'm not going to come on camera and tell you a bunch of shit that I haven't seen, because that's hard to come up with shit. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. And again, Darwin Nunez has just hit a put. Guys, you've just saw what Darwin Nunez done, didn't you? You've just saw what Darwin Nunez done. I'm not going to do the Nunez thing again, but I'm just saying, there's another example of how I believe that the majority of these fans are going to be dropping to mediocrity standards. Nunez, you've just saw what he's done. And by the way, this includes Salah, who's not being good enough, but Salah isn't there in those big moments where he needs to square the ball or shoot the ball on goal. And then Nunez, do you like the way when we'd all flip at Jurgen Klopp because he'd just smile randomly, after we concede a goal, and he's just his bottom jaw was hanging. Nunez smiles after every miss. He smiles after every miss. But I'm negative. Oh, James, you're negative and toxic because you're comparing Nunez to Timo Werner. And we're about to concede again, bruv. Come on, Liverpool. Oh, fucking, I've changed my mind. We're going to lose. Well done, Trent. Very good defending. See what Trent done there? He stayed on his toes. He remembered dance lessons. And he got in front of his man. What did he show, chat? What's the one word that I've been using? Come on, let's prove that you've been listening. Urgency. Do you know when you add a little bit of urgency to your game, stuff like that can happen? Was he trying to cross? No, he was trying to shoot. It's just his finishing is that bad that it will, to the normal human eye, look like it was supposed to be a cross. Jamie says, what do you ultimately think needs to change at Liverpool? The main thing that needs to change is just an emphasis on constant improvement, constant reinvestment, constant urgency that these players are not just going to be in the team because their name is Fabinho or their name is Virgil van Dijk, but you are in this team because your attributes and the skill set you possess is more than a good enough argument for you to be in this team, not just your CV. Beautiful from Robbo. Beautiful. Unlucky Oxlade. He missed the chance as well. We need to get Nunez off the pitch. Salah central. I wouldn't have minded this. I wouldn't have minded getting Salah central. I think it works very, very well. I do. I think it works very well. Nunez has just got given a yellow card as well. And as I was looking at the chat, as you can get to see the reason why. Big chances missed. Top 2. Noodles with 15. Salah with 12. This is all I'm saying. Chat. But I'm negative. I get you. Are you happy with your owners, James? Or is it neither here nor there for you? Nah, do you know what? It's their club. They can do what they want. But am I happy with them? No. And it's not because of the money. I'm not one of these fans like, you don't spend enough blood, so you leave my club, blood. Fuck off, you know what I mean? Spend me 300 million or that's it. I'm not one of those. What really fucked it with my relationship with FSG was the Super League was the nail in the camel's back. But beforehand, we've had the issue with the ticket prices when they tried to hire them to £77. Just in no way, shape or form aligns with the culture of the football club. They also tried to trademark Liverpool FC as a word, which again, just greedy bastards. Therefore, it's the culture of FSG that I never aligned with. They were looking to change our club into something that it was never built on. You know, the whole history and the hope that was built through Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley, these absolute legends, the guys who built the roots, planted the seeds that led to the roots of this football club. It's a big shame when you see some people trying to make a quick buck, as they would say, try and take over that club. And it's nothing to do with Americans, it's just their specific approach, and it tends to be a more regular way that Americans try and negotiate things. So no, I'm not a big fan of FSG, but it's actually the least of my worries is what they spend. I think that they create Liverpool into a decent, sustainable club. But it's just when you're lying to us about wanting to win all these trophies and, we're only going to kick on. That's what I heard after the Champions League final, and it didn't happen. But we're on the attack. Can we kick on and get a second goal? Again, Nunez. Was that Nunez? I get confused between him and Shimakash sometimes. Do you think United will beat Barcelona? Yeah. How many more this season has Salah scored than Nunez, pal? Exactly, and I've been calling Nunez shit. Salah shit. They've both been terrible. But Salah's not been playing down the middle. You could tell from early on in the season, Klopp was trying to get Salah to be more creative. But Salah's not a creative player. He's an outlet. He's someone who gets on the end of chances. So what you're doing with Nunez now is actually Salah's job. Nunez is just taken Salah's job and made Salah do another job that he's not good at. Salah's trying to do that Mane role where he's trying to get involved, he's trying to press, he's still trying to get goals, just not as much. Nunez is the main outlet. That's why he's getting the majority of the chances. He's just not as clinical as Salah was. And that's saying something, because Salah weren't even or isn't overly clinical himself. We're playing it around the box right now, but Brentford are just all over our team. It's like chess, and they're just right next to us. I like what James said in his video about Nunez. You can't magically coach a player. It's only sharpness that can be improved. Zero hate, plain facts. Exactly. You're not going to change it. You're not going to see a player significantly change his first touch or his ball control between the age of 21 and 29 because all that's already been developed in their teenage years. The only thing that can improve is decision making. like you said, sharpness, fitness, all these things. These are the only things that you can maximise, which is why you see players like Henderson and Mohamed Salah really have a good long career in football. Sorry, not a long career, because these are players who have a stint, but it's because there's one moment in their career where it just clicks together, where the decisions are right and everything's going well. That's the difference. James, you're the Liverpool GOAT from a City fan. You're the GOAT from a Liverpool fan. From a Liverpool fan. Big up yourself, Josiah. Or Josiah, if I'm not saying that right. But it is 15 minutes remaining. I'm starting to now unsubscribe from the thought of us getting a draw. I do believe that it's going to be very tough to get a draw from right now. But yeah. The way people think that that's actually I show speed. Everyone's like, speed! Speed! I don't know speed. Speed doesn't know me. That's a fake I show speed, no doubt about it. Do you think I show speed knows who Gakpo is? Do you think that I show speed knows who, with Gakpo coming? Listen, speed, lads. I know that Gakpo is going to be the GOAT. Be the GOAT of football. Festus says, I like what James said about when Salah's scoring. If Salah doesn't score... Wait there, sorry. I like what James said about Salah. If he doesn't score, he's non-existent. Nunez! Raya again off his line. I like Raya. Is it Raya or Raya? Their goalkeeper. He's really good. Good shot stopper. Gets off his line quick. I'm a big fan. If we never had Alisson, I wouldn't mind looking into Raya as a goalkeeper. Yeah, it's Salah. He's just been, everything that people have said Salah has been for 5 years is exactly what he's been for the past year. Those people who were saying Salah's just a goal merchant, they are now eventually being proven right, because they said it was going to be a 1 season wonder, 2 season, 3 season, 4 season, 5 season. After 6 seasons, they're finally somewhat correct that Salah's now only really looking for goals. He's not doing much else other than scoring goals. But that's right now, and that's been over the past 12 months, 15 months. And again, Raya off his line. We keep doing these long balls to Nunez, and Raya's just going, right, let me just take a few more steps forward, and then we give the ball away to Brentford. It allows them to have the ball for longer. And thankfully, they're shit, because they keep just hoofing the ball out for throw-ins. If I was the manager, I'd just be like, keep it, waste as much time as possible. Speed times Redmond, should have never thought. What the fuck is Gakpo? Is he made up? Now it's I show speed. I've been wondering where you was, Jan. I've got a bad cough today. Festus says, oh yeah, I've read that one. We should sign Mema Ochoa. Ochoa. Oh yeah, and there's Alisson getting off his line as well. The goalkeepers are having a game of passes. James, what 3 midfielders would you want at Liverpool the most? If I could choose 3 dream options, that includes balance and is still within the players that we've been linked with, I'd choose Bellingham, Enzo Fernandez and Amrabat. I think that's the perfect trio. The 3 midfielders that we've been linked with is the ones that... what was I even saying again? I saw one of those fake scores. Trent! Ball in! Back stick! Beautiful cross. Beautiful, beautiful cross. Guys, be sure to smash a like. We've got nearly 600 people in here, for goodness sake. I like what you said about Nunez. Played in Portuguese league, by the way. I have always watched it. Bids. If you're a watcher of the Portuguese league, let me know what you thought about Nunez before he came to Liverpool, chat, because I'd love for you to know, because I made my conclusion based off of highlights. Salah missed. But it's a corner. Salah's done absolutely fuck all this game. The thing is, Salah's actually playing worse than Nunez. At least Nunez is getting involved, whereas Salah's doing literally fucking nothing. But I just think Salah suits the Nunez role more than Nunez himself. I think, his efficiency is what's better. But to be honest, though, lad, give me Jota and Diaz over Salah and Nunez any day at the moment. Kanate! Just wide of the bar. The big French beast from fucking France, I suppose. Just goes wide of the bar, unlucky. Guys, just a quick reminder, if you haven't downloaded... Wrong side. If you haven't downloaded Circle, just know they're supporting this channel, so please do go support them. like even just clicking the link in the description and downloading it would be a big help for this, because if this sponsorship does well, then that means they can support the channel more, which means the channel will get more investment in the future. And again, because they're supporting us, you go support them and click the link in the description, download it. You got to be over 18. T&Cs apply. UK residents only. And that's the score there. United, Liverpool and Newcastle for 2 points. Gakpo. Is Diaz injured? Yeah, Diaz is injured for the next 2 or 3 months. He's not going to be back for a while. Why is Carvalho not playing? Great question. Somebody said before that Carvalho was going to be coming on the pitch eventually, but that hasn't been the case so far. Do you think we will get an Arab owner and he will allow us to spend lots of money on players? I think it's much harder to answer than say, are we going to get a rich fella who's going to let us spend a lot of money on players? Go and watch my transfer video earlier. Watch the first 1 minute of the transfer video. And that comment is the exact type of fan I was joking about in the early part of it. I'm also going to be doing a video on the takeover soon. I'm going to do a little bit of editing with that one, though, so make sure you keep an eye out on that. I'm going to be editing videos a lot more. But yeah, mate, Carvalho, I'm not too sure what's going on with him. What was the question again? Arabona, yeah. See the way I just went into Carvalho to try and improvise. Do you think Arabona? Yeah, I don't know. We were going to get, lads, I hope we just get, I hope it's someone with money, but also still aligns with the culture of the football club. Nath says, hi James, hope you have a good new year and hope it brings you all the happiness, love your videos. You'll have to do a vid with expressions like 4/5 FIFA and put him in a spliff, bruv. Expressions will get annihilated on FIFA. You wouldn't even know what to do. I think Liverpool should have spent big in the after the UCL win or the Premier League win and strengthened. The owners didn't back Klopp enough. 100% facts. Like, if there's ever a chance to capitalise on momentum, it is when you're at the peak of success. So when you've won that almighty Champions League, that clubs like Arsenal have never won and Tottenham have never won, you know, a trophy that is so hard to win, there's teams that have never won it. There's teams that have... Everyone, including Leicester, has won the Premier League. Not everyone's won the Champions League. But even when you do that, you have to kick on. You have to capitalise on the momentum that has been built for yourself. The same way City do it, the same way United done it, it's season in, season out. We just didn't analyse the blueprint. And when you don't analyse the blueprint and you just completely neglect it, then you're fucked. Guys, any fake scores in the chat, just ban them. So to anyone who's an actual fan of the channel, don't be putting fake scores in. Just because I don't want to be that strict YouTuber who's like, ban them. Just ruins the stream, so just don't do it. And I don't want any actual fans having a little joke and whatever. Oh, you might have not been lying, actually. Because Konate's just absolutely fucked it! Don't ban them. Liverpool, you're so pathetic. The bunch of yous. Pathetic. I'm sure yous are all beautiful individuals as human beings, give to charity and amazing people. But fuck me, in the name of sweet Nancy Francis, you should be embarrassed to call yourself footballers. Jesus. Naby Keita loses the ball. Oh my days, bruv. Right, it's that time of the stream now, guys. You feel me? Because all the neutrals are coming into the stream, so see you later, Bomba. You feel me? I like this part of the stream, blood, where none of you guys can see me and I can just talk my shit, blood. Right, for those who don't know, this is what's going down in James Redmond town, bruv. You feel me? We're just chilling, cuz we're losing to Brentford. Nice little 1-0. Nice little 2-0. Should have been 3-4, I won't lie. But at least now it's only 3-1. I thought it was going to be 5-0. You feel me, bruv? I thought we were going to lose this game by bare goals. There's Jurgen Klopp's smile as well, bruv. Jurgen Klopp with the smile. With a little side ting, you feel me, blood? Pulling bare things, blood, with that smile. Oh, and there's wee angry Robo. Wee angry Robo getting fuming over the result. Oh, no, we're all shit of football. No. Fun times, bruv. Funny times, bruv. You feel me, chat? You feel me, chat? Oh, yeah, and there's a former Liverpool player, Sergi Canos. It was nice to see that you moved up in the world. Going from the almighty Liverpool to the absolute elite Brentford. Fucking hell, blood. Fucking hell. So, guys, smash a like, bruv. Did you know it costs £0 to smash a like? Like, bro, I am heartbroken right now, fam. I am literally lying back on my chair, hopeless, trying to find a will to live, but I can't find it. How did we just get tethered by Mbuemo? Mbuemo? His name is Mbuemo. He is named after a chocolate bar, but with an M in front of it. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. And he's only gone and fingered us, French style. Or baguetted us, or whatever, shoved a baguette up at. We'll pause. But you get the point on the premise. Brentford should have beat Tottenham. With all due respect, right? Do you think I give two shiny shites about what Brentford should and shouldn't have done? Oh my God, Salah! Oh, this is something, chat. This is something. Oh, isn't this something? Hey, isn't this something? I can't be fucked with this bullshit. I cannot be fucked with this bullshit, chat. Let me see what yous are all saying. How much yous want it? No Tony, and it's 3-1. Imagine if he played. No, yeah, right. Facts. It's like everyone wants Arsenal to win the league. God knows how many we would have been whooped. The chocolate is a bueno. Change that score? No. I'm not changing the score. I am not changing the score. I refuse to change. I'll change the score. I'll change the score. We're getting fingered by Brentford, and it doesn't feel good to go through it. Every week this happens to us. Trent gets beaten, Nunez misses, and then we just lose. Whoop! Whoop! Hey, chat, if you don't laugh, you cry, innit? You're on that chat, if you don't laugh, you cry. Like, if you don't laugh, then you've just got to sit there and fucking... Sorry, if you don't cry, then you've just got to sit there and laugh your bollocks off. Oh, fucking hell. I'm a little bit uncomfortable now. Oh, you bastards. Right. You fucks. I'm putting you back where you was. Oh, you fucker. You fucker, mate. You fucker, man. Shout out to my fucking Geordies out there, you fucker, man. You wee bastard, man. I wish I was Geordie right now because I'd sound angrier. Frank says, I know what you want to say, James. I know. Thank you, Franks. Thank you, Franks. Van Disney is dumb, bruv. Oh, fucking hell. Will you allow the Van Disney shouts for 5 minutes? I am trying to grieve, watching my team die game by game in peace. For all these Van Disneys finished. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. The concept of a YouTuber is to get as many viewers to watch your stuff as possible. Everyone who's watching this video, leave me alone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the advert. I do not want you here no more. I want time to myself. I am only here until the game is finished, which is a remaining 6 minutes at a time. Referee, are you trying to give me a heart attack? Oh, chat. With no new signings, what the fuck is expected to happen? Facts! Facts! I've been trying to say this. But guys, just leave the stream. Just leave the stream. Anyone who wants to just to piss me off, just leave. Just go. Just let me relax by myself and try and analyse this fucking monstrosity of a performance. In peace. You know, it's the way when someone dies, we all say rest in peace. That means humans are an advocate of peace. You're not an advocate of peace. Oh, you fucker. We need signings. It's so clear right now. Oh, facts. It's facts. Enjoy this moment. Tell me, what do you want me to enjoy about the present moment in which I'm in? Because I much prefer 2 seasons ago. I know I'm going to prefer next week opposed to this one, because I'm not feeling shit at them right now. Touch so much wood. But I am not doing it, chat. I am not doing this no more. I don't like watch-alongs for this very reason, because I start chatting shit, and I start getting clipped on TikTok, and it's why I never stay consistent with watch-alongs. A goofy accent. Well, listen, lads, listen, brother. Did you know you and your goofy comments and goofy accent? Goofy accent. Where are you from, lad? Everyone needs to be blamed for this performance. Klopp, the players, everybody needs to be blamed for this performance. Everyone. Breaking news, Gakpo has got... Yous are pissing me off now, chat. Yous aren't being nice. Yous aren't being nice to my football team. Yous aren't being nice to my football team. Yous are all being dead negative. Do you know that? Yous are all being negative. You shouldn't be sad that we're 6th or 7th in the league. You shouldn't be sad that we're 7 points or 8 points behind Manchester. You shouldn't be sad. Don't worry about it, guys. It's okay. We've got Nunez, a striker who gets 15 chances a game. Scores none of them, but gets 15 chances a game. It is insane. Insane. Trust the process. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. If Jude Bellingham signs for us, I got more GCSEs than inconfirmed. If Jude Bellingham signs for Liverpool, I got more GCSEs than Bellingham confirmed. Confirmed? Confirmed. Because you must be one of the most dumb fucks to go from where he is now to where he's coming. Or where he could go. That's like saying, do I want to go to, I don't know, Dubai? Or do I want to go to Greenland? Now shout out to my people in Greenland, because I am sure yous are all belter. I'm sure yous hold hands, and yous sing songs, and yous eat Greenland fruit, and the theme can be everything's green there, and yous can have a great time. But if you're asking me personally, I would much prefer Dubai. And it seems like this plane is en route to El destination of Greenland. This downfall is unreal. Your stream is behind. It's 3-2. Well, guess what? You know, if we're about to score right now a second goal, you're not getting any reaction out of me. You're not. If you're right and you're not lying, and we've defo just scored a second, even though I think you're chatting shit. Massive shit as well, by the way. I'm still not going to change the score because it has no relevance to when it comes to the outcome of the points total. Where are we in the league? Let me have a little look at this. Go on, have a little bit more comedy. Why don't we? Who doesn't love a bit of comedy, mate? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Even Ivan Toney never played. League table. We're 6th. And Brentford are 7th. We are 6th in the league, and Brentford are 7th. We are 4 points behind Manchester United, and they've got a game in hand. No. No. That one made me laugh. Right then, you bomber holes. Guess what, lad? Hey, guess what, chat? Hey, guess what, chat? Hey, guess what, chat? The game is now gonna be done. Referee, blow the fucking whistle, please. Just whatever you do, blow that whistle. It'll be the greatest thing that you've ever done. It'll be the most important significance that you've ever added to my life if you blow that whistle right now. Stop letting them play. We're 7 minutes into stoppage time. Just blow the fucking thing. Blow the whistle. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. Said every single fucking bird who decided to live in the red light district. Please end it. Yes! They blew the whistle and the game's over. And guys, you know what that means? I am safe, blood. I'm out of here. Much love for everyone who tuned into the stream. One more shout out to Circle, blood. Circle, the betting app where you can bet on all little moments in the game. So in future, if you want to bet on Liverpool getting absolutely fingered, blood, then go over to that app and do it. You've got to be over 18. UK residents is the only people who can apply. And if you want to get a free £5, then deposit £5 and use James Redmond 97, blood. But anyway, guys, Happy New Year and all that business, blood. And also, I'm going to be doing a match reaction to the game right now. But that won't be live. That will be in private. And that will be uploaded all in due course. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe on your way out as well, people. I really enjoyed the stream. Besides everything that happens in the stream, I really enjoyed it. Much love to you and your mothers. And I'll see you in the post-match reaction.